Hey everybody, welcome back to Next Time On. Episode 8 of the Kagurabachi Blind Read is here, and today we're jumping into chapters 47 through 50. Holiday week is over, we're back on our regular schedule, but the madness is just getting started. Chapter 47 hit us with that new arc title drop, Sword Bearer Assassination Arc. Yeah, the calm lasted all about 5 seconds. New enemies, new stakes, and someone's putting contracts on Enchanted Blade users. I'm going in completely blind, and honestly, I'm already nervous. If you're new here and that arc name alone has you locked in, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and let's keep riding this series together. And while you're at it, drop a comment below. Which blade wielder do you think is going to be put in the crosshairs first? No spoilers, please. And no more waiting, let the hunt begin. All right, and it looks like chapter 47 is going to start us off with a brand new arc, everybody. We are starting what is known as the Sword Bearer Assassination arc. This is pretty exciting. I don't know if maybe I skipped them before or not, but from what I can remember, this is the first arc title card that we've gotten. And honestly, I love it. I love the color palette on it. I love the little glimpse at the 4 users, and I'm honestly pretty excited to hopefully get to see some of them. Honestly, I'm just like scarred since the beginning of the series because I feel like ever since the Cloud Goucher retrieval arc or the retrieval team just got introduced and then massacred in a chapter later, I just feel like everybody introduced it's not a part of the main team is honestly going to die. So I'm hoping that we get to see a bit of these guys or get some backstory or at least see them in action. I'm hoping they're kind of like, Hashira status maybe of like Demon Slayer. But anyways, enough rambling. Let's get into the actual chapter read. So like we said here, this is the start of the Sword Bearer Assassination arc. And we get an amazing color page for chapter 47, Uruha. Just taking this all in real quick. Looks like we got Tofuku, Hakuri, Shiba, Yuki, and Chihiro. Chapter 47. All right, Yoji Uruha. Contracted owner of the Enchanted Blade, Kumeyuri. 18 years ago, the day Mr. Rokuhira entrusted me with Kumeyuri. Uruha, this blade suits you. It was the high point of my life. I fought hard in the Setai War. Any thoughts on what his blade is going to be? Or whatever his spiritual power conjures? And if we take a moment to actually break down what Yoji looks like, it looks like he's wearing some sort of scarf or a cloth wrapped around his face, hiding most of it, and then he's wearing a hat that covers most of his face, and it looks like there's a bunch of belt loops or belts dripping off of them. Seriously, Mr. Rokuhira is incredibly cool. There aren't a lot of people out there with that kind of ironclad composure. Uruha, this blade suits you. Those eyes of his, unreal, right? I know I've said this a bunch of times, but fighting for that guy was the greatest honor of my life. Uruha, this blade suits you. As soon as the war was over, I voluntarily returned the enchanted blade to Mr. Rokuhira per his request. After that, he disappeared. I didn't hear word of him for 15 years. What? A group called the Hishiku killed him. They stole all the enchanted blades. They've already killed Misaka, the bearer of Cloud Gouger. They'll come after each warrior contracted to the enchanted blade so they can use the swords they stole. The Hishiku? They're enemies of the state. If they're able to wield the enchanted blades, this country will be destroyed. This country you fought so hard to protect. I won't let that happen. This time, I'll protect you. So I'm pretty sure that's a Ruha on the bottom right, but I guess we'll see in the future. Hopefully here soon. The Kokugoku Fortress is a natural hot spring in northern Toyama Prefecture. I live there in seclusion from the outside world, protected by 14 elite Kamunabi fighters. Every day I bathed in the same pools with the same people. This isn't so bad. Hey, by the way, there was a message from headquarters, the 7th Enchanted Blade and Mr. Rokuhira's son. They haven't ascertained whether he's actually Rokuhira's son or not. He must be an imposter. The nerve of that guy claiming Mr. Rokuhira's name. How can you be sure he's not really his son? I'm sure Mr. Rokuhira could never take care of a kid. And I was ready to die at any time. For 3 years, after I learned of Mr. Rokuhira's death, I lost my will to live. Invaders! Mr. Uruha! This way. They're wearing the emblem of the Hishiku. Report to headquarters. Those are the Enchanted Blade Spear energy reactions. Okay, so I was right. This is Uruha with the eye makeup. Their eye makeup, or those are some crazy eyebrows. They've got some weird weapon. Honestly, we have no hope of beating them, but we can buy you some time. Run! We can't let them take your life. 8 kilometers from Goku Hot Springs. Head for Atago Station. We'll contact headquarters and have them send you new bodyguards immediately. New bodyguards? Who could they possibly send if these guys weren't tough enough? It would take warriors on at least the level of Izami or Hiyuki. Yeah, everybody knows who Hiyuki is. She a beast. My girl. For all of you guys who haven't been able to guess yet, I'm definitely a Hiyuki simp. The station's nearby and there's no sign of the enemy. Where are my protectors? This is bad. Excuse me, you're Mr. Ruha, right? Show me your insignia. Oh, right. You're my protection? How did you know it was me? You're actually pretty conspicuous. There is one other guy, but we split up to look for you. Situation looks dire. Huh? They're here. 3 of them. No, 4 sorcerers. Can you kill them? What sword is that? It's an ordinary self-defense sword. Akuri, you're special. Normally, there's only one kind of spirit energy in a person's body, and it's limited in capacity, so if you seal an eternal contract with an enchanted blade, the price you pay is losing your original sorcery. So those with eternal contracts to the enchanted blades are basically defenseless. No enchanted blades, no sorcery. That's why they need bodyguards. Get back! I'll protect you. Go! Oh! Hey, what's wrong? We'll give our lives so you can escape, or we better survive now, or we'll curse you. All right, and then I guess it looks like we have a double page of action here with Uruha brutally assassinating the Hishiku members with nothing but an ordinary blade. Well, he said there were 4, but it looks like he only got 3 of them, unless I missed something. So maybe there's still one coming after him. Shoot, I'm a bit rusty. You took out 4 sorcerers with an ordinary sword? Okay, so he did get a 4th one, I just didn't notice it. They're not using the weapons they had at the fortress. Maybe they're limited in number, or there's some other restriction. Well, there'd better be. Hey, there he is. Hey, how many jerks work for the Hishiku? It's endless. The doors are closing. Hey, get on. Oh, brother. They're everywhere. Looks like we're surrounded. No, they are. And we have a glimpse of Chihiro right behind the Hishiku members. And we see some water droplets. We get wear, and then they all get slashed. Pleased to meet you, Mr. Uruha. My father spoke of you often. An enchanted blade? But this guy, he must be an imposter. We'll take over as your protectors. We promise not to let you die. I can fight for your sake again, Mr. Rokuhira. He might be kind of screwy. Oh my god, this is dope. So it looks like we have an enchanted blade user who is obsessed with fighting for Rokuhira. And now that Chihiro is here and he actually knows that he is also a Rokuhira, that he's just like, I can fight for you again. And this guy gives me, I don't know. I don't even know what to call him, but he is also in the Chihiro harem as well. Or he's a fanboy. So looks like we have our newest Chihiro fanboy here. And I am excited. And I honestly hope that he lives. But I could honestly see him sacrificing himself for Chihiro at some point, maybe to escape or versus a big bad. Because when we first met him, he did state that once Chihiro's father died, that he no longer had the will to live. So I could see him sacrificing himself to save Chihiro at some point. But we'll find out. I hope he lives because I like his personality already. But anyways, that is the end of chapter 47, and let's see what chapter 48 holds for us. Made sure I got water this time, so hopefully my voice doesn't go while I'm doing this. All right, so we have chapter 48 here, and so far no chapter name. We've been getting chapter names on the first page for a while now, but I'm sure it'll be on the next page. I had all the passengers move to a different car. When the train stops at the next station, we'll have them get off. After that, it'll be just us and the conductor. We're headed toward Senkutsuchi Temple. We'll get you there safely. Understood, Mr. Rokuhira. Could you drop the mister? This man wielded the Kumeyuri enchanted blade 18 years ago. We're definitely going to be using this bottom left picture for our thumbnail today. All right, and then we get his name again, Yoji Uruha. What is it? Do you mind if I hold it? What, like a baby? I don't mind, but weren't you going to make sure about my identity, whether I'm really Rokuhira's son? What? That's crazy talk. You're not Rokuhira's son, Mr. Rokuhira? That took me a second to read that. You're not Mr. Rokuhira's son, Mr. Rokuhira. You're Mr. Rokuhira himself. The way he stares is weird. You give off the exact same vibe as him, so there's no doubt about it. It's been 18 years. It's like meeting him again after all this time. And the 7th enchanted blade is physical proof. It's the real thing. It all fits. He treats it like a baby, too. Right after the war, some of the Kamunabi started to turn against the enchanted blades and Mr. Rokuhira. It made sense that he went into hiding. Well, at least he wasn't alone. For 15 years. We had a good life. I'm glad to hear that. And then we get to see that sad moment, his father dying again. It's been just over 3 years since my father was murdered. The Hishiku stole the enchanted blades and have been maneuvering in secret, manipulating Sojo and the Sazanami family, and plotting to kill the sword's contracted owners, you included, so that they can wield the swords. And that weapon was part of their plot. Sounds like what you saw at Koku Goku were the weapons Sojo created. They're made from Datenseki, the enchanted blade source material. They allow the wielder to temporarily wield powers on par with the enchanted blades in exchange for their lives. You know a lot about this. I've seen it myself, but I didn't know there were so many. In any case, the Hishiku's plot is to attack all at once with weapons on par with the enchanted blades and to take down all of the Sanso fortresses. Meanwhile, the Hishiku themselves are still operating behind the scenes. I hear one did make an appearance at Koku Goku, but only for a moment. He clearly was leading those sorcerers. They seem averse to taking on personal risk. In that case, we can assume the supply isn't infinite, but they've got at least enough of those weapons Sojo made and hired hands to wield them to attack the 4 fortresses. And the weapons we have of that caliber are Enten and Flamebone. Not infinite, but a lot. Temporary weapons. So, we're totally outgunned. Can we really hold them off? Your calculations are nonsense. I'm still alive. Their first attack on a Sanso fortress was a failure. And besides, we'll give our lives to hold them for as long as we can. You'd better survive or we'll curse you. Alright now. Hey, clerk, what's our status? The facility's wrecked and 4 guards are severely injured. And the rest? They're doing well. Alright, give me a tag number 108. Here we go, you bastards. And I have no idea what this wall is. I'm assuming it's some sort of bomb maybe, but who knows. The guards at the fortresses are elite fighters. And here we go. We finally get our chapter title for chapter 48. It is the Koku Goku Steam Squad. And I'm assuming these are bad guys in this panel. No, they are actually, it looks like this is the introduction of the Steam Squad here. So the signal, Mr. Uruha escaped. Then our job now is to lure the enemy and finish them off. If they've just hired some random sorcerers as assassins, they're out of their league. Those weapons might give them a momentary edge, but my guys won't go down easily. The Kamunabi guards have more than just speed and strength going for them. They're also experienced and work well together. You think they could win? I spent 3 years with them. I have at least that much faith in them. Smoke axe! Oh, that shit's dope. And it looks like they can work well together. I think they got one of the Shiku members, though it looks like it's all 3 of them versus 1, so I'm not sure how one-on-one would go. Oh, so much for giving our lives. Yo, for once, I'm excited, and we finally get to see a B squad or a side team that survived in the manga. The Steam Squad is dope. They got attacked and they handled their business. They took out every single Hishiku member that showed up. And if we go down to the next panel, it actually looks like they're trying to race Uruha to their new location. Uruha's with his new escorts. They're headed to Senkutsuchi Temple. Let's beat them there. We'll surprise Uruha. Nice. We'll give him a warm welcome. I love it. There's nobody here. This is our stop. I don't know if we know who that is. Oh, and it looks like we have some light-haired. All right, let's find out if these are good guys or bad guys. Good selection. Wish we had this in my neighborhood. Yes, hiring a bunch of random sorcerers wasn't enough. Well, at least we eliminated a few, thanks to the Dotenseki. Okay, so clearly these are Hishiku members, and as we go to the next page, we see the Hishiku tattoo. You look happy. Of course I am. Yura finally gave us permission to move. For the past 3 years since we scored the enchanted blades, it's been prepare for this and prepare for that. Boring. That was just a prelude, if you will. Now we begin the main act. Of course I'm excited. Hirohiko, you do realize these bodyguards have an enchanted blade? You're excited? I know that, but we don't need to engage with N10 to kill Uruha. Oh my god, of course. The second I say that we finally have a team that showed some potential, I don't even get through the chapter and they are all sitting on a bench, fucking rocked. That's why we lugged these guys all the way here. I am so upset right now. This will make him lose his cool. He'll charge right to us. And then it looks like we have N10 and our favorite beta fish. If it were me, I'd freak out and run right into their trap, but this guy gets it. He knows how important his life is. What impressive self-control. Well, so be it. Shall we begin? Oh my god, guys. This chapter, I don't know if we have seen a chapter yet with such an emotional roller coaster in it. I honestly thought after the first display of the Steam Squad that they were going to at least live for a couple chapters, maybe even an arc. But no, I don't even think that they lasted for 2 pages, honestly. Man, this arc so far is fire. I cannot wait to see what's in store for the next chapter. But let's get into it, guys. Chapter 49 is labeled Deadlock. The Hishiku. This guy wasn't there when they killed my father. The rest seem like hired hands. What are you trying to do? To kill Uruha and negate his eternal contract. Oh, you mean that. I figured he'd want to say a proper goodbye. They were actually pretty tough. They even beat the Dotenseki armed troops. That's something to be proud of. And this guy slaughtered the guys who defeated the Dotenseki troops. In other words, he's a total beast. Mr. Uruha. Shing! And he demolishes the guy coming through the window. Focus. We have a job to do, too. Absolutely. Right. My job is to protect Mr. Uruha. Nishiki. That's what he used earlier. They had no time to respond. All right, ultra high speed. Blood crane. All right, we have an origami user, it looks like. Yo, we got heads and arms flying, and it looks like we have the cranes coming in from behind, and ooh, it actually looks like they go flying through the other Hishiku members. All right, so it looks like he sacrificed his own team members. Got some blood in Chihiro's eyes, chopped off an arm as well, and clashes swords with Chihiro. Ooh, and broke his sword even. And hits Uruha. Come on, focus! Centipede. Ugh! Hakuri, Centipede! Then it looks like we get Hakuri having a flashback to his dad using Centipede. He means that. And he pulls on Uruha's hair. Oh, Kuro. We get our favorite little beta fish. All right, so it looks like Hakuri goes down with Uruha. And Chihiro goes up with the Kuro. Mr. Uruha, I'm good. Nice one. The rest of them are no big deal, except for that kid with the long hair. This guy has the skill and speed to come after my life while defending himself against an enchanted blade. It's a struggle for Chihiro to protect me and deal with him. A group called the Hishiku killed him. Don't worry about me anymore. Chihiro, you got this. And in that moment, it looks like Chihiro takes Homeboy out of the train. That is amazing. Let's go, guys. He gives no fucks. He does not care at all. What? You're leaving Iruha on his own? You sure about that? It's not ideal, but the risk of having this guy near him is worse. Shut up! Let's review the balance of power. So, we're totally outgunned? It's like Mr. Iruha said. Your calculations are nonsense. The sorcerers using the Dattenseki are disposable to the Hishiku. Even with the extra power, elite fighters could beat them. In other words, they're not the issue. The issue is they weakened the Kamunabi guards enough so that their elite fighters could finish them off. The Kamunabi side has 2 fighters with enchanted blade level fighting prowess. The Hishiku side has more than that, but they're short-lived. And on both sides, there are skilled fighters without enchanted blades. Our fighting power is split evenly. Our key strategy is that soon Hakuri's storehouse power will recover. If Hakuri can make contact with the sword bearers, he can transport the enchanted blades. Hakuri and Mr. Iruha are headed toward the Senkutsuji fortress. They'll meet up with another owner of an enchanted blade there. If Hakuri is in contact with 2 of the enchanted blades owners and his power recovers, very soon, those 2 enchanted blades will break the deadlock. Oh, we might be seeing 2 more enchanted blades, guys. This is awesome. Let's go and see what happens next. So, now that you don't have a person to protect, you can really go all out. I love that. Yura is interested in you. I was hoping to play with you. Too bad. It's not just the 2 of us. We're playing for keeps too, so you might. Then it looks like we have an origami butterfly with a Dattenseki gem. That's bad news for sure. It hits the ground. Those are the fighters we threw out of the train. They're nearly dead, but those stones. Well, we call them our counter N10 special force. Oh man, and then it looks like they all take the Dattenseki and there's about to be a show. Alright, so looks like the half-beaten Shiku members are now getting back up after acquiring their Dattenseki gem. Right now, it's exactly the deadlock we envisioned. Chihiro Rokuhira, this means we can kill you. The deadlock. You got this! Is about to be broken. Let's go. Chihiro is about to go ham on these bad boys. Next chapter, I'm betting, is going to be fire again. So, not much to say about this one. For the last chapter of today's episode, I just want to get into it and see exactly what we're left with. Alright, chapter 50 is titled Interception. 18 years ago, during the Setai War, this country was protected by the Enchanted Blades. But now, Japan is in a state of chaos. If evildoers kill the sword's eternal contractors and become able to use the swords, we're doomed. Seems Shiba has told you more than 100 times that I'm a hero, but I want you to remember something. The true heroes are the ones who risked their lives to support my ideals and wielded the swords on the battlefield. You've said that more than 100 times too. Well, I'll say it again. Let's see if we can get to 1,000 times. I can't let them die too. He's far from here. Now Chihiro can really go all out, but we still have to be on guard. If the enemy comes, I'll protect you. I appreciate that, but for now, let's focus on getting to safety. Let's hurry to Senkutsuji Temple. That's right, someone will be at the next station waiting to take us to Senkutsuji. I can't believe they infiltrated Koku Goku. That's freaky. Well, worrying won't do us any good. We've got to keep Iruha and the others alive. Oh, they're here. And then it looks like we have some sort of seal or summoning circle, who knows. But they used a lot of Sharpies on the floor. Yeah, lots of Sharpies. No idea why. Oh, you're the 2 from Masumi. It's truly thanks to these 2 youngsters. Long time no see. Thank goodness you're alive. That mandala. I see. Are we flying direct from here? Yes. Mr. Samura is waiting too. Mr. Samura, it's been so long. Samura? Okay, so it looks like it's some sort of teleportation circle. That's pretty cool. I wonder if that's how Shiba gets around. We're on a cliff. This is... Then it looks like we get a location card. Halfway up Mount Furuma, Naru Prefecture. Senkutsuji Temple. And we get a bell being hit a couple times. Alright, and if I remember from the Chapter 47 arc introduction, this is actually going to be the second Enchanted Blade wielder. We heard the plan. You're going to teleport the Enchanted Blades? Yes. The enemy will reach Senkutsuji soon, before they get here. And then it looks like old dude... Oh, old dude... Hold on. Old dude is either running or he only has one leg, because that looks like it's a cane in his hand. But you would think the cane would be in the other hand, because he's holding the cane in his left hand, and he has his left foot. Long time no see. Huh? Huh? Oh, wait, and homeboy is blind? Wow. This dude is royally fucked. Then it looks like he smells him, feels his face. Yo, Iruha, glad you made it. Long time no see, Mr. Samura. Who's this? This little squirrel smells like Chihiro, but he's not Chihiro. He's the one who's teleporting the Enchanted Blades. You know about Chihiro? Well, for about 10 years after the war, I knew nothing. They must have kept Rokuhira's whereabouts super top secret, but totally by accident. I'm Chihiro's friend. Chihiro told me about you. I've met one of the sword bearers. His name's Mr. Samura. Mr. Shiba took me out into the world a few times, hiding my identity as Rokuhira's son. So, go have some fun every now and then. Look, Chihiro, grilled squid. We just had that. Hey, who do we have here? If it isn't Shiba, long time no see. How long has it been? More than 10 years? He just mushes his face. I love it. This guy. Oh, Samura, what are you doing here? I was just passing by when I caught whiff of a familiar smell, so I sniffed on over. That makes no sense. Shiba, I smelled you. And Rokuhira's scent. My dad told me about him. He's blind, but his other senses are extremely sharp. Well, so Rokuhira's alive and well, doing detective work by smell. And you were involved in his disappearance after the war? And this kid is Rokuhira's son, right? Wait! No need to hide it. I see it all. This kid reeks of Rokuhira. I never imagined he'd had a son, but there's no mistaking that smell. Sorry, this must be pretty creepy for a kid. Well, you figured it out. Freaky. At least Rokuhira hasn't been all alone this whole time. I've heard a lot about you. My father always said, you guys who wielded the swords are the true heroes. Tell him he's a hero. All I did was wield it. Everyone says the other guy's the hero. So, what's your name? Chihiro. Oh, I like the ring of that. Samura, you're really creepy. Sorry, but that's all we can tell you. Yeah, I understand. Some of those Kamunabi guys are a real pain. I get it all, including why you keep it a secret. Makes a guy feel lonely, though. Sorry. Hey, what are you doing? Sorry. Just your face. Show me your face. Chihiro told me about you. He was pretty weird. I guess I made a strong impression. I'd love to see him again. So, where is he now? What's he up to? I heard he was coming here. Chihiro is... I think he gets shushed for the bell. Alright, and then it looks like he actually hears the Hishiku members showing up, and they are equipped with their Dotenseki. The enemy. No time for chit-chat, huh? The enemy's here. Mobilize everyone. The enemy's here. Let's get you to the treatment room. Treatment? Iruha. You've been through a lot. Get some rest. I hear it will take a few days for your powers to come back. The treatment is to minimize that time. Sure, but it's not like a physical injury. My head feels weird and I understand. I'm a sorcerer too. There's no time. Lie down. You have an enchanted blade. Are you sure you made the right decision? Leaving them on their own? Iruha and your friends were headed toward Senkutsuji, right? There will be 2 blade contractors without any protection from an enchanted blade. They're quite the target. There will be more corpses. We can't let the contractors die. And then we get a cut back to that messed up scene of the Steam Squad. It's alright, focus on the treatment. But Mr. Uruha, the security's several times stronger here than Koku Goku. That isn't because the guards are better. Huh? If only I were as strong as him, we wouldn't have lost a single life at Koku Goku. With him at Senkutsuji, they're invincible. That's the reason Chihiro split off from us. And he'll do whatever is necessary to prepare a counterattack. With a regular sword? That's coming from Mr. Uruha. Who is this guy? He's fighting with that? Mr. Samura! Chihiro will be here soon, with information about the Hishiku. Wonderful. I look forward to seeing him again. Well, I don't want to greet him empty-handed. I will recover this guy's power, so hold them off for 30 minutes. 30 minutes? No worries. Ooh, guys, chapter 47 through 50 are done, and holy hell, the Sword Bearer Assassination arc didn't just start. It pulled up with a hit list and zero chill. New players just stepped on the board, the rules got rewritten, and that final panel of chapter 50, oh, I felt that in my soul. This series is back to swinging for blood, and I am absolutely seated. If these 4 chapters just put you in a chokehold like they did me, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't yet, and hit the bell because next episode we're going even deeper into the kill zone. Drop a comment below. Remember to keep it spoiler free. Who do you think the first bear to die is going to be, if any? Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed Kagurabachi as much as I am, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay sharp.